Ooh, guys, it's a brisk 56 degrees this morning. Yesterday, it was about 58 degrees, so we're getting a little lower. We got a north wind, a strong north wind yesterday, and so it brought in some much cooler temps. Let's check some things out. So I think, and I pray, and I hope that I'm seeing some of my rodent and my rabbit pressure subside in here. We've been closing it up. Hadn't seen really anything on the camera the last several nights. So tell me what you think, guys. I see this every day, so I don't know if there's an improvement. I think there is, but you guys will know better than I. So we're seeing some powdery mildew on our pumpkins in here, and we've been doing a test because neem is supposed to be effective on powdery mildew. And so these are the pumpkins, and they are on the south side of the high tunnel. And then these over here are my sweet meat melons that I've been treating with the neem oil. And guys, I think that I see a difference in these. So we'll probably start on these pumpkins with this powdery mildew and the neem oil, because I do see a significant change. So this is my, sorry, my allergies. This is my sweet meat melons and my spaghetti squash and my acorn and my winter squash. So the cooler temps are really, really, really helping. That spot over there was heavily powdery mildew. I might get in there and prune those leaves off, but I've been treating those just to see how I can manage it with the neem oil, and I do believe, as you can see, that it's working. Same here with my winter squash. Now, I do want to say that I'm spraying these every morning, and I'll do it for about a week to see if we can get it under control and take care of it, but I do think it's working, fellas. Okra is continuing to prosper in the mornings. I do think I see a little bit of a back off, maybe not, on the production of it with the cooler temps, but I'm going to keep letting it go, guys, until I can see a significant reduction. But yeah, so far we are still harvesting every day. I think my greens, my bok choys, and my lettuces have really enjoyed these cooler temps. Guys, they're looking quite beautiful, quite lush. So I'm excited that we're finally getting some cooler temps and things are looking much, much better. Celery's starting to come in pretty well. Look at this butter crunch lettuce. It's just looking so wonderful. Almost perfect little leaves, little heads of lettuce. So I'm excited about these. These are the Ice Queen. I know these are enjoying the cooler temps. And then look at this Tom Thumb lettuce. It shows you it's just a personal size little lettuce. And I think arugula is starting to look a little bit better. The new leaves that are coming in are looking much better. So we've been treating the army worms with BT and with another concoction that I'll share with you guys in another video, because I want to make sure I have it all down. But the BT seems to be keeping the army worms at bay, and from what my understanding is it doesn't kill the adult army worms, but it does kill the larvae, so it keeps them from reproducing, and I think that's what's helping us. So my lettuces are finally also starting to come in. I was having a problem getting the rocky top lettuce germinate. It might have been the heat, guys, so I'm not really going to blame the seed just yet, because I am going to reseed with the cooler temps and see what happens. But I wanted to show you. So this is the Chef's Mix. I picked up this seed from a local Callaway's whenever I was concerned that my rocky top was not germinating, and I did heavily seed through here, and you can see that with this Chef's Blend, you get like almost like a oak leaf red lettuce in it, and then your light greens, and there's a little bit of a romaine in here, and then over here is the rocky top, and the rocky top has the red romaine, the heavily red romaine. So that is the difference, and I'm gonna shoot on down the line here so you can see the maybe you can see from here to here the difference. And so down this way, I'm not seeing a lot of it, that the rocky top that I set out the seed germinate. Again, it might have been the heat. I am going to reseed this area down here to try to get it to fill in like the rest of the bed. Got to show y'all, guys, I got my long jammy pants on. It's that time of year here in Texas where it's really chilly in the morning and you wear a jacket or a long sleeve shirt, and then by the afternoon time you're in shorts and a tank top. So I'm starting to see some insect pressure here. I have to check these out and make sure that I can get these taken care of. I'm finally starting to see some of my beets germinate, guys. The heat, I think, really kept them from germinating, and now that we're getting into some cooler nights, I think we're going to see some improvement. And our purple whole peas are looking really good. I am seeing some insect pressure in there, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on these and just keep maybe spraying BT on these for another couple of days. But I'm starting to see some beautiful long pea pods here. I'm excited to see what our harvest is going to be on these. They're a very lush dark green. Pretty surprised at these. These are those Bradley seeds, guys, that I will plant. I will buy and plant again. So here is some of my milk bok choy. You can see these seed starts are really liking the cooler temps. I've got to get these in the ground. And I started some butter crunch lettuce coming up. And then I started some more things yesterday. I started some arugula, collards, chard, and I went ahead and started some black Krim tomatoes. They are kind of a cool weather tomato plant, and I'm going to try to get these kicked off in the small high tunnel over the winter. And then this is the Shinzao bok choy that I planted. I did a video on that maybe a week or so back, and it seems to be doing well. I got to get these in the ground as well, so kind of excited about this. I also started some black-seeded Simpson, and then over here is some more Tom Thumb, Ice Queen, and Little Jim lettuce. So right now we're cool. Very nice. Such a reprieve and a relief. And so I'm hoping that some of you guys that decided you didn't want to garden for fall because of the extensive 6-month heated summer that we had, because we heated up, guys, in April. I mean, right away. That maybe you're going to rethink. Maybe this cooler weather is rejuvenating you and making you feel like, hey, maybe I want to do that, because you still got time. You know, start some seeds, and especially lettuces and radishes. Those are all quick turnarounds. The milk bok choy is a quick turnaround. So yeah, try to go ahead and get you some seeds started, and just enjoy the cooler temps, and hopefully we're going to all have a successful fall harvest and going into the winter. And guys, we'll start planting, we'll start seed starts on our tomatoes probably November or December. So we didn't get any rain with that front that moved through. Hopefully that'll change. Right now we don't see any in the next 10 days. We still do need rain, guys. We are still in a drought here in North Texas. Granted, we got some rain, it greened everything up, but it didn't fill up our reservoirs in the area. So how long is this cooler temperature going to last? I hope it lasts. I hope this is it. I hope we're actually going to have a fall, because we really didn't have a fall last year, and we really didn't have a spring. We went from really kind of chilly temps to summer instantly. We would really like to see 4 seasons in this next year, if there's such a thing in Texas. Greg is shoring up the chicken vault. We call it the chicken vault because we want to make sure that nothing can get in there. This was the door he made when he originally made this about probably 15 years ago, guys. And it was very heavy, and the hay and the bedding got pushed up against it whenever we would open it, and it got to just where it wouldn't close. So here is the idea that he came up with. This is the door he made yesterday by hand, and he has put chicken wire over it. But see what he's doing right here? This is that channel that you use on the high tunnels. It's the wiggle wire channel. And what he's going to do is he's going to put, during the winter, plastic here, and that's going to allow sunlight to come in and keep them warm and keep the wind away. Let me see if I can get this open. Oh, yeah. So he's just about done. We're getting really excited about getting our chicks. But yeah, this is the route he's going to go. We'll cover this with plastic during the winter, which will keep them warm, but it'll allow sunlight to come in. The sunlight rises, or the sun rises just a little to, well, right there, so you can see that it'll come in here really nice. And he's going to do the same thing here with this window. We used to have a wooden door that would close here, but he's going to put the wiggle wire channel up here as well, that will give them some sunlight instead of us closing it off. Now there are plans to extend it. We're going to extend it out, and then I think he's going to try to make a chicken tractor as well that we can take all over the yard and let them feed in the yard and let them fertilize our yard and all that good kind of stuff, because we've seen lots of people do the chicken tractors, and that just looks awesome. It gets them out. It lets them, again, fertilize your yards. It lets them free range a little bit. It is so quiet. The quietness of the morning. This is my favorite time of the day. I look forward to going to bed at night because I love the cool mornings, the quietness of the morning. Yeah, this is really, really nice and quiet. There's no breeze or no wind. It's still as it can be, but it's nice and chilly, and there's a fall chill in the air. Thank you guys for joining me this morning on my morning garden stroll. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to our channel, we have the absolute best community out there. We do appreciate and we love each and every one of you, and thank you for taking the time to watch us and to take the time to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. So be sure and hit that thumbs up button. Be sure and comment below. Let me know what's going on in your garden. Let me know if you're planting. Let me know if you're planning on planting. Let me know if you changed your mind about planting. But anyway, guys, take care. God bless, and we'll see you soon.